Right. Good afternoon or good morning or whatever time you have. And welcome to another edition of the Mega Man X 100% tournament between Baron Von Bryan and RealSdf in a losers round 2 match in this double elimination tournament between these two fine competitors. Um, this is as stated, this is a winner go home game for our runners. So we shall see how they perform today and if they can continue on in their ventures. So the winner of this match will play Fly in the losers round 3 match. So we'll see how today goes. RealSdf won yesterday over Okamikaze with a solid 37:57 time. Were he to do that again, Baron Von Bryan would have to play up to his PB level to move on. Baron Von Bryan's PB is 37:58. SGF is 35:59. So this will be a very could be a very competitive match. SDF is favored, perhaps, but if Baron Von Bryan's been putting in the time and has been playing close to his PB levels, this could be a very competitive match. So we give them good luck as they go through the opening phase here, which is pretty rote as far as what they need to do and how they have to execute. Couple of minor danger points, particularly towards the end here. The main thing is, and SGF got caught there and takes a death. So he'll have to go back to the checkpoint. Baron Von Bryan continuing on, no trouble. So those early deaths, they're more common than you think. I've seen a few of them already in this tournament. That opening stage can definitely be a problem. So, by no means a fatal mistake, but it is gonna put SDF kind of behind the 8 ball here early. So he's gonna have to execute pretty well to catch back up. He's doing a nice little runner there to take enough damage so that he can get to Vile's, the end of Vile's fight without too much trouble, but Baron will be the first one out of the opener here. Hitting the fade to black at 231. Alright, so SDF also been captured now by Vile. Probably going to be about 35 to 40 seconds back, I'd say. As we go into the first Maverick stage, Chill Penguin, which will give them the jump and speed booster, which will make their lives so much easier throughout the rest of this run, and faster. So yeah, 40 seconds back early on here, but a lot of game left to be played, many tricks to execute here. And both runners will have to be on point with their execution if they wish to stay alive in this tournament. Already seeing Baron Von Bryan have a little trouble with the platform jump there. Had to kind of take a couple of extra seconds to make sure he got on the edge of the platform so he could jump up, which is one of the innovations they added to this game, this series of games from the NES series, taking advantage of the added hardware. Nice job by Brian there. Kind of working his way around the snowball avalanches to get to Chill Penguin's arena, and this is a pretty easy fight, but there is some RNG to it. Notably with Chill Penguin's belly dive. You do not want him to be doing that because he's invincible when he does it, and it just wastes extra time. You want him to be, shooting small ice cubes or creating his little sculptures. Nice fight there by BaronVonBryan to take down Chill Penguin and get him in the and stay in the middle of the room too, which is critical. So good opening phase. SGF having a little trouble here, getting kind of the ideal patterns, and he's having a hard time getting in, keeping him in the kind of closing the distance here. That's a good pattern. All right, so and there down you go. So we're seeing a route divergence from Brian here from the typical, which is to go to Kuwanger second to get the boomerang and do the iceless. I guess he doesn't feel as comfortable doing that strat, so he is taking what I guess would be considered a slower strat. So this gives SGF a chance to, take advantage of what he can do and do it very well. He had a first try iceless yesterday, which was very impressive. Hardly a given, but he made it work, and so Brian picks up the E-Tank. He got a little caught there on the platforming, so he kind of reset his position there a little bit. Make sure that take nothing to chance. Nice job blowing up the fuel tanks. SGF working his way up the spiky elevator in Kuwanger's stage. A lot of vertical movement in this stage, and can be kind of tricky for newer runners. Even just regular players may struggle with this stage a little bit just because there is so much of it. Brian doing a good job getting through the final quarter of the stage here as SGF continues to move up. So we'll see how SGF does with iceless. As stated, he did it first try yesterday. Can he go 2 for 2 on this? Rubbing the ceiling a little bit there. Okay, nice job by SGF. I think that was 4th or 5th try. But either way, very good job by SGF. Oh, he got hit. Trying to get up the ladder there. Storm Eagle kind of doing a lot of dive bombs here on Brian. Finally comes back to the arena. Very good. So 2 down for Brian. SGF doing the Kuwanger dance. Faking him out and just keeping them from being able to grab him and throw him into the ceiling, which actually does quite a bit of damage. So SGF takes care of Kuwanger, so 2-2. Brian's now going to go on to Flame Mammoth stage. SGF is going to, I believe, go to Storm Eagle next. So their routes will sync up after Brian does Kuwanger 4th. So we'll have a better idea of the who's in the lead at that point. Mammoth is actually a very short stage overall. Let's see how he does with the jump. Ooh, missed the first try. Okay, yeah, just got enough of a footing there to make it work. That is a very tough jump. SGF picking up the health refill and is going to be riding the magic carpet here. So this is going to give SGF a bit of an advantage over Bryan in that respect, and he rides it again. There's the health refill for Bryan. I wasn't really, I was more interested in the magic carpet for a second there. Did Bryan get the E-Tank? Thank you, Chad, for confirming. And to answer Chad's other question, why do they make Reploid so explosive? I don't know, it's video game logic. You know, one can't expect too many logical answers here. So, both players dealing with different Mavericks right now. We got Flame Mammoth just taken care of by Bryan, and SGF dealing with Storm Eagle. We missed a couple of charge shots there and got thrown back pretty far. All right, more dive bombs by Storm Eagle. One more should do it, and there it is. So, so SGF did gain some time on Bryan there, thanks to Magic Carpet, so that's going to help him. But again, we'll know exactly where everybody stands after really this next stage, because this will sync the routes up. That is one benefit of going fourth on Kuwanger is the Storm Tornado does a lot of damage. It can clear out rooms pretty easily. The SDF gets the jump, very nice. Ooh, Bryan having a little trouble going vertical here and getting rid of that enemy on the ladder. There it is. SGF taking advantage of the Shotgun Ice special ability to get the E-Tank and Kuwanger's boomerangs. Ooh, Bryan missed the first try. Okay, second try was successful. It looks like, I think, yeah, it could be. Not really sure. So both runners going into the boss room at about the same time. SDF's fight should be a little quicker than Bryan's. You can do double hits with Tornado. Alright, so as expected, SGF is the first one out. Alright, so SDF is out at 14:05, so he is in the lead through 4 Mavericks. As he heads on to Spark Mandrill's stage, Bryan is 9 seconds back. Okay, there's our another E-tank. That's our third of 4 E-tanks for the runners. SGF continues on through here. So the special, the Tornado's X upgrade ability is going to make quick work of this mini-boss. Very nice. Brian actually gets caught in the water there, but no problem. Easy fight. SGF needed a couple of tries there to get the health upgrade, but does so, and is also getting a decent amount of item energy drops. Chat brings up a good point. Yes, he will have to get an extra life somewhere, because he did die in the opener. So, my guess, probably somewhere in Armadillo stage, because they give out extra lives like candy in that stage. So nice job by SDF taking down Mandrill. Speaking of Armadillo, here we go. Trying to sneak his way past and get that E-tank. Did not get it though. He missed the health upgrade, but he'll be back for that later, so he doesn't need. He'll be back to get the Hadouken, so it's okay for the moment to skip that. And okay, made sure he caught the top right corner of the screen there. Brian does second try it. Just make sure he has it. Alright, so breaks off the Armadillo's armor. Making this a pretty easy fight. A little bit of RNG with Armadillo's, chaos bouncing off the walls there. But, not too bad, and there he goes. So, 6 down. Nice job by Brian using the wall to get the kill shot on Armadillo as SDF moves on now to Octopus's stage. One of the more challenging platforming stages in the game, just because water makes everything more difficult. It's also one of the more imaginatively designed levels in the game. Just because of it's like hidden areas It really speaks well to the game's design, overall design, I think. So, I think he was hoping for an extra life there, did not get it though. SGF kind of playing it safe there, make sure he got enough of the boat on screen so he could bring it down with the tornado. Alright, so... Oh, and Bryan taking a death to the spikes there in Octopus's stage. That is unfortunate. This can be a frustrating fight with the mini-boss. He's burning all of his electric spark and, okay, finishes it off with the boomerangs. But yeah, an unfortunate setback for Bryan that really didn't need at this point. He's gonna bring down the boat with a frontal attack rather than hitting it from down below. And no charge shot either. Alright, so just gonna use the rolling shield to take down Octopus. Nicely done. Bryan takes out the eel from down below. Doesn't have to actually fight it. Very nice. So Bryan is going to take on Octopus now. He's about a boss fight behind right now. As SDF goes to the next fight stage with the final Maverick, actually, with Sting Chameleon. Uh-oh, okay, Bryan looked like for a second there he... SGF dealing with the robot first rather than going for the health upgrade and then. Interesting. Not sure it really makes much of a difference, but I saw him do it health and then armor then health yesterday, so So it's a reasonably close match here as we go into the second into the second half of this run. Both players have one death they have to kind of work around. SGF died in the opening stage. Bryan just died in Octopus's stage, dealing with one of the subs. So they both have just have to kind of deal with that as they go along. Okay, there's an extra life. And Sting Chameleon stage, like Mammoth, is actually pretty short once you take care of all your required items up front. Alright, nice job by Bryan grabbing the health upgrade. So this is a pretty scripted fight. All you have to do is just, get him as he's bouncing from side to side, and down he goes. Alright. So 2351 on the kill for SGF. So now that we know where Sigma is, it's almost time to take him on. But first, our runner's going to have to do a little bit of mop-up work to get that 100% category. Starting with Chill Penguin and the health upgrade that they skipped because they can't get it without Flame Mammoth's weapon. So 24-43 kill on Stink Chameleon for Bryan, so he's 52 seconds back going into the post 8 Mavericks situation just before he gets to Sigma. So making good time here. Still a lot of game to be played. A couple of major tricks they're going to have to execute here. SGF now is going to go and get the Hadouken, but he's going to have to come up with an extra life, I believe, to make this work. You see him stopping here. These bats, these red bats, are known for giving out extra lives pretty freely, so hence why he's... There it is. He got what he needed. Bryan will have to do the same after that death in Octopus's stage. And SGF also picking up that E-Tank, which he tried to go for the first time he was here. He'll also actually have to get the health upgrade. He tried it once with the boomerang, didn't quite get it, and he decided, no, I don't want to deal with this right now. Wow, first try for Bryan, so that saved him a few seconds. Okay, he's setting up for Chameleon's invincibility. So, grab his E-Tank. Bryan's not going to use the Stink Chameleon ability here. He's just going to flamethrower his way through that compactor. Digging machine, excuse me, compactor. Alright, so going to need a few more tries to get this to go. There was an extra life for SGF if he wanted it. He's like, no thanks. Too much to do. So this should be the last time for SGF. He has everything else he needs to get the Hadouken, which will one-hit kill pretty much every boss from this point on. Bryan, I think he's coming up on his last attempt, or he's pretty close. He might be one more. Might need one more after that. Okay, this next one should be his last one. Alright, so SGF entered at about 28:46 into the Sigma stages. SGF was going for a... Oh no! Oh, that's a game over for SGF, unfortunately. Why are they falling down? Because the game requires you to, I believe, die 4 times in Armadillo stage, and the fourth time you have to have 100 all your weapons and such, but you get a special surprise this way. It's not a huge loss for SGF, because he actually now comes back with a full complement of lives in case anything else goes wrong. Yeah, it's a special weapon that... And Dragon Knight 2024 is correct. Yes, you have... The camera has to actually view that top cliff. Otherwise, it does not count. So, thank you. I neglected to mention that, but that is correct. So, were in the opening stage, they're intentionally taking damage so that they can just get to the part where Vile captures them pretty easily. And they're also doing a cutscene skip by going, like hugging the wall there and doing a long jump through the door. And the Hadouken gets its first kill with Vile. So, Zero sacrificed himself for Vile. Sacrificed himself by taking down Vile, his rider armor, so now X has to go on, carry on alone. So on to Kuwanger, the first of 8 refights. Nice job by Bryan, also getting the one-hit kill on Vile, and SGF no problem with Kuwanger. SGF setting up for the X upgrade so we can just coast through this final room here. Bryan will be doing the same. He's got to be careful. Hadouken only works at full health. You cannot take any damage, and down goes the worst boss of the game, that giant spider. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. The Hadouken seem a little overpowered, but you know, again, it only works if you're at full health. You cannot use it with even... If you have even 1 bar of damage, you cannot use it. So... SGF kind of had to reset there. Oh, and Bryan missed his first shot. He's going to have to do it again. I guess he does telegraph. I just have a hard time reading his movements, so it just irritates me. Alright, so both are now in Sigma 2. SGF with a decent lead here. He's up 1 refight. He's about 2/3 of the way through the stage as Bryan's underway here. Bryan having a slightly easier start than SGF. Now the Storm Eagle refight. The second of 2 in this stage. There'll be 5 in Sigma 3, although they're going to try what route did Rio run? He ran standard route. He did Kuwanger second. Nice job by SGF taking out the 2 eyeballs with Hadouken. Yeah, Bryan went Storm Eagle second. SGF went Kuwanger second. so SGF is going to fade to black at 34.29. We're into Sigma 3 now. Let's see if you can get the Armadillo skip. Use Shotgun Ice to kind of create a barrier here, and looks like he got it. The camera is not adjusting, so that's a refight you get to skip. Ooh, and Bryan actually takes a little bit of damage there, so no Hadouken kills on the eyeballs, but doing plenty of damage though with Chameleon's weapon. Oh, well, okay, didn't get it, but he's not going to bother trying to do it again. It's really a first try kind of thing. So he's just going to use the boomerangs to take care of him. There he goes, so... And Bryan does a nice job taking out the Sigma 2 boss at 35-37, so a little over a minute behind right now. It may well take a major unforced error here by SGF. SGF missed the first Hadouken, he didn't miss the second though. Bryan gets the skip, nicely done. He's got the boomerang arm, so I don't think he's going to go for the ice shot here on Chameleon. And he is not. Nice job by SGF. That's 7 down now for refights. Just Mammoth remaining. Ooh, didn't get the, Oh, he took some damage. He was a little too quick there. So he's going to use one of his E-tanks to get back to full health. Alright, there it is. Meanwhile, SGF about to take on the Sigma 3 boss. Very nice. Oh, wish they could be this easy. Alright, so to the finish we go. Again, gonna take an unforced error here by SGF. He's in really good shape at fading to black at 37-36. Some nice ominous music here before we head up to the big finish. All right, nice and easy. Baron getting the shot off before getting stun locked. Sigma's got his lightsaber ready, but no match for the Hadouken. Alright, so on to Wolf Sigma now. Nice job by Bryan taking out Sigma 3 boss. An awkward pattern there for SGF to start. Got thrown in the corner, but managed to hold on and doing it really okay. Finally took damage after taking out like 3/4 of Wolf Sigma's health, and that will do it. SGF finishing with an official race time of 39:08. So GGs are in order. So now can Brian won't get probably won't get sub 40, but can still finish out with a nice nice time here. Nice job by Brian taking him out while you just watch and wait. Now on to Sigma 1. All right, so on to Wolf Sigma. Okay, Brian taking a little damage there, but gets back on. This should do it, and down he goes. Finishes with an official race time of 40:34. So GG's to BaronVonBryan. Let's see if either of our runners would like to come in for an interview real quick. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have Brian join us. SGF has politely declined, so we'll get Brian's thoughts. And we are joined by BaronVonBryan. GG.
Oh, thank you, GG. Yeah, had a bunch of mistakes. I'm surprised I got as low as I did on that.
Well, the only major mistake really feels like that unfortunate death in Octopus's stage.
Yeah, he's the worst. Everybody complains about Boomer's stage, but just Octopus overall is the worst.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Just underwater in general, just makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to dash across the platforms, because you can actually make it if you dash on the last pixel. Just a nice smooth dash across them, but nope. Trying to be too fancy.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, otherwise, there might have been like little hiccups here and there, and fights were a little frustrating, but overall, you kept within range of SGF, who had a death of his own first stage. So you were able to keep within range, but he was able to get some of those more advanced strats like Magic Carpet that because of the route you took, you unfortunately could not utilize.
Yeah, I've never learned Iceless. I don't plan on. I'm keeping it pure with the Iceful, the original route.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but your overall thoughts about your play in the tournament? Did you learn anything major during your time?
I learned that I can definitely benefit from doing the air Hado, which for those who don't know is in one of the Sigma stages when you refight Chameleon, you can actually drop a ice sled into the wall and Hado off of that into Chameleon. And that saves a bunch of time.
Yeah.
I've just never used it in an actual run. I've learned it, but I just don't use it.
SGF did try. SGF did try, but unfortunately was not able to get it to go. Unfortunately, so he also
slightly RNG dependent as well, with the placement of the spikes that come down from Chameleon stage. You can kind of you can do everything perfectly and just get bonked by that. Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that RNG. But but overall, you were pleased with your play.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased. I was a little disappointed that I actually slept through my race with Poison, but he would have won that anyway. So the one who
Yeah.
would have won. But yeah, I had a good time. I kind of took a break from running X after I had gotten my most recent PB of under 38 minutes, and so I was kind of done with it. Started focusing more on my other games like Lego Racers and such.
Sure.
So it was fun to come back. Not bad for my first run of the day, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I get what you mean. It's like you kind of get burned out of a game. It's like you just need like a palate cleanser. It's like you come back and feel refreshed.
Yeah, because once you get to like this below 40-minute mark when you're running Mega Man X, like any tiny little mistake just feels like a run ender, and it just gets very disheartening after a certain point.
Yeah, I can see that with all this stuff kind of just happening.
Absolutely.
But, all right. Well, thank you for coming in, and GG's once again, and GG for GG to RealSdf for winning. We'll play Fly in losers round 3. That may well be determined soon. Looks like we got people coming in. We got people coming in. It looks like for the next race. Already. Let's see what we got on Speed Gaming 2 today. Yes, we have the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Sky Randomizer starting that at 2:30 Eastern. We have the Wind Waker Randomizer Loser Semifinals. We got a lot of action going on. Speed Gaming 2 and across all the Speed Gamings for that matter. We got starting in 5 minutes. We also have Factorio, a Link to the Past randomizer on 3, and Minecraft 2-on-2 tournament on SG4. So there's something for everybody here in the SGLIVE tournaments. So and do give our runners a follow as well. RealSdf and BaronVonBryan for putting on a great show today. And you can give me Pro8007 a follow as well if you like. But thanks all for watching, and we'll have tournament action, I am sure, in the days. Have a good one.
Thank you.